Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this episode of the Dan Dawson Show. So, I said today we should play a little game. Let's play a little game. So, I want you to see a trend, right? Remember these names or these states and these numbers. New Jersey, 300. New York, 276. Massachusetts, 263. Rhode Island, 259. Mississippi, 256. Those are the top 5 states where COVID deaths per 100,000 are taking effect. Now you see what you got is the liberals. The Dems are coming out saying if Florida was its own country, their COVID cases are so high they wouldn't even be able to fly into the United States when they're using semantics. They're using a trick. Let's say you have 10 friends. 9 of them get the flu. Nobody dies. Is it really a threat to you? No. And see, they're starting to do it with other states too. They're starting to do it with all these red states. I saw them do it with Louisiana. Texas will be next. They're going to say, oh, if Texas was its own country, all these people with COVID, and it's horrible and it's the worst in the world. Because what they're saying is, like with Florida and Louisiana, right? If they were standalone states, they wouldn't even be able to allow to fly into the U.S. because their COVID cases are so high. But as you can see, none of those states make the top 5 deaths. It's all semantics. It's all a trick. People are tired of this shit. And if you're not smart enough to realize that when Barack Obama is throwing parties with thousands of people and nobody's wearing a mask. All those pictures I saw, nobody's wearing a mask. When you got the Muslim terrorist sympathizer, Rashida Tlaib, at one of her little Palestinian events, partying, right, with no mask, dancing with people right there by him. Just dancing with him, yeah, saw it, my own eyes. And nobody's wearing a mask. When you have AOC sitting on the steps of the Capitol talking with all these people around her, nobody's wearing a mask. But they want you to wear one. And they're telling you you're a bad person if you don't. And your kids are killers. And you're going to kill your mother, your father, your grandparents. But obviously they're not worried about killing theirs. Don't you see that the trick's out of the bag? It's done. It reminds me of when I was a kid. And so a lot of you who may have grew up in my era or a little bit before it, remember you get those little magic books? And they teach you all these little magic tricks. But then they show you how the trick was done and it didn't sound so impossible. That's exactly what's happening. It's time to get back to living our lives. Screw these people, screw their mask mandates. If Obama can throw a party with thousands of people with no mask, Rashida Tlaib can go dancing with no mask. AOC can sit amongst hundreds of people on the state capitol. First of all those people are idiots. You're all useful fucking idiots, by the way. With no mask. No worries, right? Same thing with climate change. They tell you, hey, you gotta get an electric car. Meanwhile, they're flying private jets across the world. Think about this, right? John Kerry's jet. His jet for one trip to Europe causes more greenhouse damage than your entire year of driving your car does. Even if, like me, you have a big Cadillac. I love Cadillacs. Actually, I like Fords more, but I have Expedition. But I love my Expedition. I love big trucks. But I need to get me an F-150. Maybe one of those Harley Davidson versions. But his one trip causes more greenhouse emissions than me driving my big SUV for a year. But they tell you don't do it and you go listen. Don't be an idiot. Please. Like I said, I know if you watch this show, it's not for you. I know, I get it. Because you already get it. You already understand. Here's what I want you to do. We're going to start an annoying campaign. We're going to start annoying people. I was thinking about this. Every time I upload a video, send it to all your Democrat friends. And when they call to discuss it, don't even talk to them about it. Tell him to reply on the show. Don't even talk to him about it. Say, hey, well, go reply on his YouTube show. Don't even talk to him, because you can't talk to these emotional, insane people. Send him over here. I'll get him right sooner or later. It might take me a long time. But yeah, no. So look at that. New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Mississippi. Did you hear Florida or Texas or Louisiana or Oklahoma? The states with the no mask mandates. Did you hear them? No, you didn't hear any one of them in those top 5. And when you're talking about, even at the biggest, New Jersey and New York, I hate New Jersey and New York. I don't like either one of them. But 300 people out of 100,000. They've lost more people than that to violent crime this year. It's ridiculous. So don't fall for the okie doke. So thank you for watching this episode of the Dan Dawson Show. Like, subscribe, and as always, like, subscribe, share, and as always, do what you gotta do.